There's no doubt that Poland is a Catholic country, with an estimated 90% of its people observing the faith. Sunday Mass is still jam-packed, despite slowly diminishing numbers. Once upon a time, Pope John Paul II held the Polish Church together from the Vatican. Now, 8 years and 2 popes later, the pews aren't as full as they used to be. More and more people are turning away from the Church, something that would have been unthinkable a few years ago. But the Church isn't prepared to let go of its members so easily. Germans need only declare their withdrawal to a state authority. In Poland, you must arrange a personal meeting with your priest and 2 witnesses, as well as presenting a written statement outlining why you want to leave the Church. Marcin Maciejewski from Warsaw is 35 and translates into English for a living. His first attempt at leaving the Church met with failure.
The priest was very aggressive. He scolded me and said my request to leave the church wasn't valid. First, I had to get a psychiatrist to evaluate my mental condition. Until I had a certificate proving my mental stability, he wouldn't talk to me. I was so confused that I actually called 2 psychiatrists. But of course, they don't issue such certificates.
It wasn't until a year later that the priest reluctantly authorized him to go, but not before calling him a lost creature. At this point, Maciejewski's troubles had only just begun. The model train collector suddenly had more time for his hobby than he'd counted on.
My neighbors spat at my feet when they found out. It's seen as a disgrace. Everyone was very aggressive. I started making much less money as a translator. My customers didn't want anything more to do with someone who criticized the church. A lot happened behind my back. The boss of one company was religious, so I was let go and suddenly earned 25% less.
Marcin is not a unique case, and many are seeking to defend themselves. A citizens' initiative was founded in Lublin, and since the beginning of October, placards like this are being erected in big cities around the nation. Their message, "Atheists are divine," is designed to provoke. Other placards serve as a reminder that the separation of church and state is anchored in the Polish Constitution under Article 25. Priest Stanisław Makowski thinks these placards are the work of the devil. He's suspicious of people who describe themselves as divine. After recent gay and lesbian campaigns, our visit is another reminder of the next crisis facing the church. He says things keep getting worse.
It's all very dangerous. These initiatives only seek to create laws that suit them. They act on a conviction that doesn't speak for the majority. It's a threat to freedom, a demonic attempt to take God's place, a road to self-damnation, a huge danger to Polish people, to Catholics, to our homeland.
It takes us some time to locate the unassuming office of the Citizens Initiative hidden down a side street in Lublin. They are responsible for the placard campaign, but are wary about drawing too much attention to themselves.
We often get phone calls saying that Catholic nationalists don't approve of what we're doing. We're afraid, but we won't let our fear hold us back. Still, the threatening phone calls make me nervous.
But they are still continuing to fight against discrimination and towards a life without restraints of religion. Wojciech Krzysztofiak is fighting to keep his title as an ethics lecturer in Szczecin University. He claims that the rector terminated the rental contract for his university flat on account of being an atheist.
Life as a Catholic would be much easier. It's harder to get promoted as an atheist. I'm not looking to overthrow religion, to burn churches or hang priests. I just want the right to say that I don't want anything to do with the church. Spineless people are swines, and I don't want to be a conformist swine.
Who does? But until it's made easier for Polish people to leave the Catholic faith, it's unlikely that things will progress very far. The church still wields a lot of power, and a few placards aren't likely to change that.